All right. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today in this first topic, we are going to talk about the upcoming Tesla price cut. What could be happening in the near future, what potentially I feel like could be happening, because Tesla's playing games, right? They are certainly adjusting and messing with certain things that are out there in terms of inventory and pricing. And so I really feel like as we get to the next month, the next 2 months, even as we get to the end of the quarter, we'll talk about what Tesla might be doing. But before we get into any of that, usually I run this intro, but of course we're on traveling. So if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can get access to the best Tesla buying guide out there that has links to all the links that I use to get the best possible deal, and of course the best financing rate, some of them even as low as 3.7 down to 2.99%. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. And shout out to my latest Patreon member. Sorry I don't have the widget, but thank you to Leanne, Chris, Kevin, Blake. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for joining. If you want to check it out, link down below in the description of the Patreon hack, Patreon link. But let us get into this. I hope everyone is well. Hopefully everybody is doing good. But this is what our pitch is. So of course, if you didn't know what happened very recently, the Tesla Model Y got a price increase of $250. But not that long ago, the Tesla Model Y got a price decrease of $3,000. And so this is what we know. Like, usually this is what happens, as Tesla will try and drive up some sort of demand or some sort of hype. Because if we go to the Tesla pricing history tracker, and we can see Tesla does this from time to time. They will start to increase, or they'll start to do massive price drops from time to time, and then they'll start to increase it very slowly. And so as we get into the next couple months, I mean June, May is the second month of the quarter, and then we will get to June, which is the last month of the Tesla sales quarter. And this is a fact. Like, in the last quarters, we saw all the different, or last month of the quarters, we saw all the different incentives out there for Tesla vehicles. I'm talking Tesla supercharging, free option credit, and maybe even higher, or we know it's going to happen, higher demo discounted vehicle. I'm talking $2,000 to $3,000, maybe even $4,000 off the price of in-stock inventory vehicles. So my advice, if you are in the California markets or near California factories, or even near some of the states, I would certainly say wait it out, see if you can wait it out, because there will be very good deals in the very near future for Tesla Model Y and Model 3. But on the flip side, though, it is definitely looking on the lower end, especially with Tesla Model Y. We've only got 99 models in stock on Tesla websites. You can see right here on waitingfortesla.com, there's only 99 brand new Tesla Model Ys posted for sale. When taking a look at the trim separation for some of the vehicles, we've got 69 nice long range all-wheel drives and 27 Model Y all-wheel drives. But I mean, this is what we know. Taking a look at Model 3 inventory, Model 3 inventory is coming right back up on the high end of how much inventory is actually out there. And Model Y inventory is certainly going on the lower and lower pace. So, I mean, it could be a question of, is Tesla manipulating inventory that's posted to the websites? I mean, we know Tesla is very smart. They've got certain ways to adjust and show vehicles that could be potentially available. And of course, they just made a price increase. So are they trying to get people into the queue, place an order for certain vehicles, because maybe people are noticing the hype that inventory is starting to go on the lower and lower end? So potentially, is Tesla creating like a demand lever in themselves, with showing what could be available, what could not be available, this, that, and the other? But certainly inventory is starting to pile up, not just with Tesla, but all other OEMs out there. I mean, Automotive News just posted an article that's saying that inventory is piling up, mostly on like the Chrysler side, GM side, American brands and things like that. And I just got a text earlier today that Jeep 4XC is starting to really offer substantial deals on their plug-in vehicle. I'm talking the Jeep 4XC, and you can get one potentially for maybe even $300 to $400, maybe even $500 a month with zero down. Basically unheard of. And we'll talk about all the different other manufacturers and all the other competition out there, and certainly what deals they are promoting, because inventory is starting to pile up. And this is good for us because we all want a good deal on a Tesla. We want a great deal on a vehicle, and that's kind of, I feel like, why a lot of people buy Teslas at the end of the day. Of course, we only, as humans, we only buy stuff inherently where we receive more value than the dollar that we're spending it for. And so that's why Tesla, I feel like, has done really well, is because people really feel like they're getting more value than the vehicle that they're purchasing, or they're getting more value than with the vehicle they're purchasing than the money they're spending for. But Tesla Model Y, I mean, I think is a fantastic value at the fit prices that they're at. And of course, you get the $7,500 federal tax credit at the end of the day to offset your federal taxes next year. And so that's probably why a lot of people are spending the money and financing it. And of course, the feds just raised the rates yesterday with a 25 basis points, and we have not seen any sort of increase for the Tesla financing rates. But seems like Tesla's getting pretty creative across the countries, across the world with financing. And so we can certainly feel like there will be an adjustment in the US market maybe soon if Tesla inventory starts to keep piling up. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into our next topic, but before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description, there's a Patreon link where you can support the channel, and there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me, where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the credit unions and banks I use to get the best possible financing rate on financing your Tesla, some even as low as 3.7 to 2.99%. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. And as an added benefit, I do respond to all DMs in the Patreon app. So if you want to ask me a question at a certain level, you can definitely do that. Patreon link down below in the description.